Okay, let's try again with the mic on. Hey everyone, I'm gonna start with today. For once, I was kind of able to get what I needed to get done and get home at a decent time. I'm gonna set up this live stream, do a few updates, and then I will get to the tournament. Let's see, sorry, I'm having a little trouble signing into the chat. Where is the darn chat? Come on. Bum, bum, bum. Okay. I think we are good to go. Hello, Jose. How you doing? Sorry, just was able to sign into the chat, so now I'm able to see you. Doing well. I'm actually able to do the tourney on a Wednesday. Usually I have to do it on a Tuesday. I purposely got out of work early today because my car was in the shop. I had to go pick it up. I was like, oh yeah, I can do the tournament on a Wednesday for once. I'm gonna get a Dr. Pepper and then we'll get this show on the road. Okay, I am back with the Dr. Pepper. Let's see, we got another chat. Need to change my name to Rita? My game name. Good. Hope you do well. Yeah, I hope I do well too. I've been getting a lot of great advice from the community, and I'll go through those items. Now, let's go ahead and get started. We have about 20 minutes until the tourney ends. Let's do a quick check. Yeah, we got some OGs. We got some high rollers. I think the highest I've gotten is 150. But I've been making some significant improvements. I've had someone suggest that I get the cards done. The cards are completed. I have every single card. I need to save up. I'm just very bad about saving. That's a lot of gems. And for me, my modules need a lot of work. So I'll probably put a few more gems into modules before I get that 8,500. Nope, that's not what I wanted to click. But what I got in terms of feedback was I need to upgrade my black hole damage ASAP. And I believe someone else gave me the recommendation of getting the wall thorns increased as well. So I already had black hole 7 out of 10. And so black hole is 10 out of 10 now. It got completed. So now I'm doing Death Wave Damage Amplifier because currently I'm kind of using stones to max out Death Wave, Black Hole, and Golden Tower. I'm trying to get all three of those to be as powerful as possible. They seem to be the three main ones in my opinion. But getting the Black Hole damage and the Wall Thorns, for example, the Wall Thorns was 1 out of, I think it's 20. And now it's, 10 out of 20? That alone made me not only get a lot of more research tokens, but in the past, I was getting like 6,300, 6,500. Now for tier 9, I'm getting up to 7,300, 7,500. So I have increased by about 1,000 waves for my farming run, which is awesome. All right, check-in time. We got about 15 minutes. Let's go ahead and end the round. I'm sure I'm getting some great farming, but I think it's time to call it. The highest I've seen it is 45 billion per minute. But I noticed getting the black hole damage and the thorns really do increase it significantly. All right, let's go ahead and end the round. We got about almost 9 trillion on that. I've noticed I've been getting about, how much would I say? I think I'm getting like 40 to 60 trillion a day if I'm able to keep it running. Which is great because one thing I've been trying to work on is trying to unlock level skips, because I think that will really help me out. Now, I think for this tourney, I'm gonna basically increase my damage and my health and my wall health, because in the previous tourney, I wasn't able to max out wall health and I wasn't able to max out damage. Let's take a look at the modules. I think, honestly, that's probably where I'm weakest right now. I don't have enough to level up. I am able to level up this one. Nice. Sweet. So I got a little extra health. Always good. And I think it's time to spend some gems to get some more module. Oh yeah, it's part of the quest anyways. Okay. All right, well, we got 2 purples in a row, so that's not bad. Definitely like Dimension Core. I think that's what I'm primarily using right now for tourneys. And I don't think I have a good one for farming yet. I haven't been lucky with modules, and I've been spending most of them, most of my gems, that is, for cards. All right, I got some modules. Nothing super great. We can check merge. Ooh. I kind of want to keep most of these merges in case I get that like module merge thing. Quest or mission, whatever you want to call it. That one could be good for me. If I go to here, I got my first green. Look at that. My first ancestral. Boom. Chain lightning, 60% chance of hitting the initial target. Shock chance and multiplier is doubled. If a shock is applied again to the same enemy, the shock multiplier will add up to a max of 20. Heck yeah. So that is pretty good boon. I'm not seeing anything else that would help me for this tourney. It's kind of a lot of quote-unquote common. I will level them up because I had one of y'all mention that until all of my modules that I want are Mythic Plus and higher. Yeah, thanks, Jose. I am super excited. That will definitely help with the tourney. I really want to get this guy up because I've been sticking at 100 for so long. Man, it's been really bumming me out, but we'll get it eventually. It's just kind of dislike that it's whatchamacallit, a gamble versus with the cards, it's not really a gamble, right? Okay, so I kind of want to get this up to maybe 100 to 200 billion. Let's go ahead and do that. Since in my last tourney, I wasn't really able to max out damage. So it'd be kind of good to, ooh, damn. That went up pretty quickly. Okay. Just get them. Oh, wow. Okay, that went up pretty quick. Get them all to like 100 billion. Boom. Okay. All right. Okay. So now let's go ahead and get a few more for health. That's something that I really need. All right. So that's like a lot of billion. Okay. Let's get this one up. Ooh, that got expensive quick. Damn. Thank you, Jeffrey. How you doing, Jeffrey? And thanks for all your feedback you've been giving me. I got my cards maxed out. I just got my first ancestral module now that I'm spending gems on modules. So yeah, I'm super excited about that. Okay. I think we are as good as we're gonna get. I got Death Wave maxed out in terms of cooldown, which is awesome. I need to get my quantity up. Now that my module's ancestral, maybe I need to look at, I don't know, replacing some of these effects. I have a lot of reroll shards. What am I running? So for modules, I'm running the Dimension Core. Gives me extra Chain Lightning. I'm going with Galaxy Compressor. I really wish I could level this one up, but it's just a matter of time. And I think offline I'll do some rerolls, or maybe I'll do it online. We'll see. I don't think I have the time to do it before the tourney. And then Wormhole Redirector and Ancestral Deliverance. So I got some decent ones. Now that I'm focusing on them with my gems, they're starting to get a little better, and the more research I get, also great. Yeah, Jeffrey has some really good videos as well. I tend to watch them, especially when YouTube recommends them. YouTube's been recommending a lot of the tower type videos to me just because I watched a few, and yeah, I mean that's how I learn. I don't like to look at Discord personally. I prefer YouTube. All right, we got about 9 minutes. Here's my stuff. I could go for Golden Tower duration or bonus, but I'm gonna save my stones for now because I don't know. I kind of like to think about it. All right. Ooh, let's go ahead and claim that. Oh yeah, I got some stuff here. Oh yeah, I'm not able to get this yet. Health regen by 2%, nice. Increased thorns by 2%, that's also really nice. I noticed that I already had the themes. But I didn't have these, so I did get the extra increase crit factor, but the defense absolute, I mean, that's not going to be too helpful, but I'll still get it. No reason why not to. Yeah, I got a good amount of modules. I'll definitely complete that one. All right, what do I want to do? I think I'm going to turn off Chain Lightning, Smart Missiles, Spotlight. Okay, good. And I'm going to do that before I get into here. All right. I think I should just go ahead and get going. I don't think there's anything else I can really do. I think someone asked about my stats. So I started in February of last year. So I've been playing for over a year. Look at that. Coins earned, that's what is that? Quadrillion? Stones earned, what is that, 23,000? Damn, I've got a lot more stones than I thought I did. So yeah, that's the stats. And yeah, I'm getting up there with tier 17. And just recently, the amount that I'm able to do in tier 9 went up by 1,000. So I tend to do how far can I go? Yeah. I may have spent a little too much money on this game. Jeffrey, you've definitely been playing longer than I have. Yeah. Yeah, I think that just goes to show that I spend way too much money on this. But yeah, I think next time I go on an airplane ride, that's usually when I try to see how far I can go. I might be able to get to tier 16. I don't really know how important that is. Oh, chain skins? Okay. Boom. Okay, let's see. I got about 6 minutes left. Let's go ahead and start. Battle. End. Yes. Okay. Battle. So that way I get all of those. Cool. All right. We're off to the races. Ah, shit. Rookie mistake. I didn't have my tourney cards on. That's why you start ahead of time with plenty of time. Okay. Yeah, I would like to get more cards, but I don't think I could save up 8,500, especially with all the modules that I want to get. Battle. All right, I have to do 20 gems. It is what it is. Might need to be lower. It's kind of wherever the black hole is located. I did put... I finished the research for enemy attack and health level skip. And I did put some more money into it. Yeah, don't worry, Jose. I won't miss the tourney, but I was getting pretty darn close. You just broke 100 T on tier 9. Nice. Nice. I forgot how much I got to. I'll have to relook at stats when I'm done with the tourney. When I'm done with the tourney, I'm sure Zarden will still be going. Because he can get up into like the thousands. I think by... Yeah, they can get a little further out. There we go. That should be more in the middle, I think, of the black hole. Yeah, I was getting kind of close, but that's because I made the rookie mistake of not getting my my tourney set in terms of cards ready to go. I don't know about you guys, but I've been battling a cold, but today I felt a lot better. Still have a little cough. It just seems like everyone at work has had this cold, and of course I got it. Oh, Jeffrey, you better join if you haven't joined yet. You got 3 minutes. Less than 3 minutes. Thank you, Jeffrey. Good luck to you, too. When Yeah, thank you, Jeffrey. You and several others have been giving you some really good advice. And basically, I have all of the economy research done except for CoinBot and coins per kill. But my coins per kill is in the think somewhere in the 80 out of 100 range, or maybe it's 80 out of 99. And it's getting to the point where it's like 15 days or more. And I'm doing one lab that's economy. So it's doing Coinbot. I'm basically just going to do one of the 3 economy items for one lab, whichever one is quickest in terms of time. And then I have one lab doing lab speed until it's done. But that opened up another, essentially 3 labs, because I was doing like all economy. I opened up 3 labs to do. One was Wall Thorns. Another one finished out Black Hole damage. One is working on health regen. And then one is working on right now Death Wave damage multiplier. And all of those seem to be really helping my farming runs. And, you know, the longer you survive, the more money you make. And so there's a lot of things that kind of help your economy if you think about it. If you do better, you're making more coins. And so it's been kind of nice because I've been kind of holding myself back working on economy researches for so long. And now that I've kind of unleashed doing some more how to make my tower better, definitely seeing an improvement pretty darn quick. Kill and Spotlight, workshop upgrades. Okay. Yeah, I can definitely get those knocked out. Yeah, I've been really enjoying this game. I mean, I've been doing my best to micromanage it to make sure it's always running. You know, I know that now tier 9, you know, it can basically work the whole time while I'm at work. And when I sleep. So I just make sure to start a new run right before I go to work. And yeah, getting that economy is great. Again, I'm working on enhancements to try to get my level skips. I think that will be another big progress. I think that's a low hanging fruit. So once I get these up, that will help my farming runs. It will help tourney, but it will definitely help my farming runs because, you know, there's enough waves there to really help these out. See, I think I saw my wall taking a pretty good significant amount of damage. Usually when it takes a significant amount of damage, I kind of switch over to defense or something. I got to remember that I usually lose at around 150, so this isn't champion, this is legend tourney. You know what? I don't even know what the battle conditions are. I didn't even look. Thorns, enemies. Hopefully he's okay. That's not like him at all. I mean, you can look at his YouTube. I mean, he's been streaming this game for, I think, 3 years now. You know what got me into this game is I just kept on seeing those commercials on Instagram. Then I tried it out because my current quote unquote, you know, phone game, I was kind of getting bored of it. But that phone game, which I still have on my phone, but I haven't touched it in over a year now. Called Mercenaries. I called it my tank game when talking to my fiance, now wife. I've been playing that game since grad school, so I played that game for 10 years. I was just getting kind of tired of it because I basically got done with it. You know what got me to Legends League from Champion to Legends was for a while I was concentrating on economy, and then I think I was watching one of Zarden's streams, and he said something to the fact of like the wall doesn't really help you unless you put a decent amount of research in it. And then I kind of realized, yeah, I unlocked the wall and did a few researches, but I didn't do a lot. So I think I changed 2 of my research labs over to a wall, and I did a good amount of research to the wall, and I think that's what got me over from champion to legend. Now, when you get closer to in-game, health and wall is not as important, but in my opinion, I'm still kind of reaching towards the mid-game. According to what's his name? Crowbar Zero? Mid-game is when you have Golden Tower Plus, and I do not have all of the ultimate weapons yet. So I would not consider myself at the end game. I'm probably more in the mid game, if you will. But I am able to be in Legends League, and however, I do get kicked back to Champion League every now and then, and I haven't earned a single key yet. And it's kind of sad when I see some YouTubers and they've pretty much maxed out at least one of their trees, and some of them has already maxed out both trees, and I'm like, I haven't even had a single key. I really want the automatic demon mode. Oh man, I want that so bad, but I haven't earned a single key. I think Jeffrey was kind of in the same boat, but I think maybe Jeffrey, you finally earned some keys. I think I saw one of your YouTube videos, and that was your title, and I watched a little bit of it. I think I said congrats in the comments. But yeah, congrats, man. But yeah, to answer your question a little bit shorter, I did a lot more wall and defense research because I also got my defense percent up and I got my wall up. But as you can see here, you know, there's definitely more wall research I need to do because I'm getting my wall destroyed in the 60s, 70s in Legends. So a little sad there. Yeah, you are welcome. I think that might help you get maybe higher up into champion. And then you could be where I am, where I get into legends and I get back down into champion, and get into legend, kick back down to champion. But I think now that I've kind of completed most of the economy research, I am kind of hoping that I think it's time to turn on my damage ultimate weapons. So I'm starting to kind of lose a good amount of health. I usually turn them on when my wall dies, but I guess I was being a little cocky. Yeah, I think Crowbar Zero was my first YouTuber for the tower. But kind of shifted over into Zarden's crew because, you know, there's people like Jeffrey and several others who were very welcoming and came over and said hi to my YouTube, and it was great. And Zardano, you know, he has a great attitude. And he explains things if you put in a question in the comments. And then now it seems like every video I get some really good advice, and it kind of helps guide me into using the resources more wisely, more efficiently. You know, resources like research time, gems, because I was kind of using my gems for mainly modules and research, and then Jeffrey was like, no, make sure to max out your cards first. And yeah, that was super helpful. So what's going on in my life? I had to bring my car in because the engine light came on. I said, hey, you need to Jose, I've been waiting since November for Crowbar to do my Pump My Tower. Oh, okay. Yeah, and I really do like his videos because those type of videos really help me understand the game, because there's a lot of other players who, you know, I learn how to play by looking at what he says for other people. But the thing is, if you're waiting for a month, your tower's probably way more upgraded now, because yeah, a month is enough time for you to get significant progress in other areas. Yeah, honestly, I still rush a lab here and there, especially if it's getting close to being the last lab and I don't want it to complete while I'm at work or sleeping. I've been doing better not rushing labs, but mainly doing it then. Beta testing. Yeah, I think Crowbar Zero, and I think there's another person named Greeny. It's green something. It's like a play on the word of green. I think they're two people that have basically got all the keys, so they're kind of probably just farming to collect resources for the next big update. And if they're not in the tourneys, well, that's great for, you know, other people, because now people can, you know, more likely to get keys. But yeah, I didn't notice that he wasn't doing tourneys. Okay, now that things are kind of settling down, I actually didn't even look who's in my bracket. All right, there's no names that I really recognize. Greeny, yeah, okay. I think that's what I first said, but I just wasn't 100% sure. Yeah, because I remember Crowbar Zero was like the first YouTuber, but I think when I watched his videos, he had a bad mic or something, and it kind of like hurt my ears. I'm like, all right, and then I think Greeny had a better mic setup, and I could actually watch his videos without my ear hurting. I think Crowbar Zero has gotten a better mic now. I'm not gonna lie, as a YouTuber, it took me a long time to get my mic. I think it's optimized. There's probably more I can do, but I kept on having like a weird clicking or bumping noise in the background, and y'all let me know if y'all hear it. But turned out to be a cable hitting my wall. I mean, I was doing everything I could on like noise settings and keeping my table steady, and I was just trying to figure out where this freaking knocking noise was coming on. And eventually I found out it was a freaking cable hitting the wall, and every now and then, you know, I move my hand or something, and it makes a little freaking bumping sound. So like for over a year, my videos have a clicking sound, and it's my mic picking up a cord hitting the wall. But yeah, in my life, I had to bring my car in because an engine light came on saying that it needs to be the anti-lock brakes needs to be serviced, and it had to be in the shop for like 4 days, and for my work, without giving too much away, Uber can't get all the way there. They can get me like halfway there, and then the last 2 miles I'll need to walk. So I was trying to think the best way to get to work, and I was thinking of all my coworkers who can maybe help me out. And then I remember, I'm like, oh yeah, I have an e-bike. For 2 years, I would ride my e-bike to work, and it's a pedal bike, but it has a little electric motor to just make the trip easier, because there's certain parts of the way to work that pretty uphill. But I stopped because after 2 years, like once a year I would fall. One time it was because of slick road, and then the next year it was because my normal path, the sidewalk, 2 tiles kind of popped and made a ramp. I didn't realize it, and I hit it, and I flew forward, scraped up my back and buttocks, and I was hurting for like a month. And so I'm like, yeah, screw this. I'm taking my car to work. And then I kind of just forgot about my e-bike. So I've been using my e-bike, and I'm like, man, I forget how fun this is. Because I get to cut through a suburb since I'm on an e-bike. With my car, it's so difficult to cut through that suburb that I just take the main roads. And so it's kind of funny that it takes about the same time to get to work if I use my e-bike versus my car. But yeah, actually, after this turning, I need to go and get a lift and go pick up my car. But I really want to do this turning more. Because I mean, worst comes to worst, I'll just ride my bike to work again tomorrow. Let's see. Jose, watching Primo, J Plays, Spartan. I recognize Spartan and Zarding and Jeffrey. You actually mentioned a few names that I don't recognize, so I guess either I haven't watched their videos enough, or just have a bad memory. That big of a deal to not have my car. And for me, Costco is the nearest grocery store, so I do like 95% of my shopping at Costco. So I was kind of like, oh no, I'm low on groceries. But then I like open up my freezer, and my freezer's like packed. I'm like, oh yeah, I have plenty of food. I just nothing quick to eat food, so I just meal prepped on Sunday, and I'm fine. But it is weird not having a car. It kind of limits what I can do. Another thing that's new in my life, I'm kind of slowly upgrading my defense, my arsenal in real life, if you will. The 3.8 and a 9mm, and I just purchased a RF-15. So it's kind of like an AR-15, but just from a different company. I have a group of friends, probably about 4 times a year we'll go out shooting. So now I'll have an actual rifle, not just 2 handguns to go shooting. My friends keep on sending me links of good deals, and one deal was just so good. I'm like, all right, it's time for me to pull the trigger. Especially because I got a pretty decent bonus this year, which is great. So finally at that point in my life where I can actually get a few toys, like my e-bike, for example. And spending way too much money on the tower. Okay, maybe we can go a little faster. Man, I'm getting worried. Those bosses are really kicking my butt. Man. Oh man, today it's really tired. Because I'm riding my e-bike to work, I purposely get up an hour earlier just to beat the majority of the traffic into work. And doing that 3 days in a row, and for whatever reason, my mind doesn't want to go to bed an hour earlier. So I've been getting an hour less sleep in 3 days in a row. Man, I was beat today. I had to have an extra cup of coffee for sure today. And now I'm having a Dr. Pepper because I'm playing a fun video game, but I also want to pass out. But I need to go pick up my car after the tourney. The dealership doesn't close till 8, so I got plenty of time. For me, the tourney closes at 5 p.m. So once this is over, it should be before 6, and plenty of time to go pick it up, I think. I'll call before getting a Lyft or Uber there. It's not close enough for my e-bike. It's decently far enough to where I don't think I should. Well, plus my car, I can't put my e-bike in it. My e-bike is pretty heavy duty because, well, I'm fat. And a lot of e-bikes have a weight limit of like 200 or 250. And I had to get an e-bike that could handle more than 250 pounds. Also made it more expensive. But it also has a bigger battery and a bigger motor. But the bad thing is, like, if I don't use the motor, it is hard because the darn bike is, I think it's like 65 to 85 pounds. I forget which one, but it's pretty high up there. You know, versus, people who are like really into biking, they'll have a bike that's like 8 to 10 pounds or something. And so it's really nice and light and more efficient in terms of power. Yeah, but of course their 8 to 10 pound bike does not have a motor or a battery. Yeah, I got 100K for that. Okay, well, we'll get this one up. Should be able to max out damage, I think, this time. But yeah, I think another thing that's been pushing me forward is also doing some like crowd control items, Jose. So, for example, getting the black hole damage and the wall thorns. Both of those are a percentage of the enemy's health. And so I think that does a significant amount of damage. So I don't have to pedal. It has a, what do you call it? Like a thumb power button pedal thing that I can push and the motor will automatically go. And it also has a setting where 0 through 5, so 0 is none. 1 is, as I'm pedaling, it will make sure I'm going at least 3 miles per hour. 2, as I'm pedaling, it will make sure I'm going at least 6 miles per hour, and so on, all the way up to about 15 miles per hour. And, you know, I could be going up a incline of a 30% incline, and I'm still going at least 15 miles per hour, which is nice because there's a bridge I have to ride over, and it's a decent incline. All right, there goes my wings. So I usually have that setting on, and I usually have it set to like somewhere between 10 to 15 miles per hour, depending on where I'm at. When I'm going on the incline, I'll do the 15 miles per hour, and then when I'm normally biking, it's more closer to 10, just so it looks like I'm kind of more of a normal biker, if you will. And shoot, once my wings end, I'll need to turn on my my demon mode, I think, just because I don't think I will survive that much longer. And unfortunately, I don't have that special key thing where my demon mode will automatically go. So I just, out of abundance of caution, I need to click it, especially when my black hole disappears. My black hole is close to permanent. As long as I get a recovery package, it's permanent. But if I don't get a recovery package, then there's a good like 13 seconds or so where it's not there. It's fun, but since you got that extra power, you got to be careful, because if you fall over, you can be going faster and then you get road rash. So I got road rash down my back and butt while I was going downhill, and I didn't realize that the sidewalk 2 tiles popped up and made a freaking ramp. I do wear a helmet, and I'm glad I did, because I definitely hit my head. And I was wearing a backpack, which also, I think, took a brunt of the hit, if you will. You can see, you can tell, because there's like road rash on my backpack. Certain areas where it looks torn. It still works well. I've had that backpack since 2017. I just use it for work because it has like 2 cup holders, so one for coffee, one for water, and then I put my lunch in there and any papers or flash drives or, you know, pens, paper, things I need for work. Since all my cards are leveled up to the max, my demon mode lasts for a good amount of time. When my demon mode gets close to being done, I'll switch my money card and my free upgrade card to something else to hopefully allow myself to survive a little bit longer. For sure, it'll be Death Ray and maybe Landmine Stun. We'll see. I need to see what my options are. Oh man, I mean, motorcycle, I feel like I can't even compare to that. But like, how far, or excuse me, how fast were you going? Because like for me, I think I was going like somewhere between 10 to 20 miles per hour. And I mean, if you're doing a motorcycle, you could be going, I don't know, 30, 50 miles per hour. And when I ride my e-bike, I try to make it a workout. So I'm wearing my like workout clothes. So it's like, you know, it's a workout shirt and workout shorts. So my skin's really exposed. I know some people, when they do their motorbike, they'll have like a leather jacket and some thick pants just to kind of help with that in case it does happen. I was recommended to get a helmet that has a chin guard. My helmet right now is just like a bicycle helmet. It doesn't have anything for the face or chin. I've had a coworker tell me that him or someone else got some bad face / jaw damage for being on a bike. So yeah, Death Ray and Landmine Stun. Wave Skip might be interesting. Fortress won't really do anything. I already have Slow Aura, I already have range. So I think that's how I want to go. And then Death Ray will have definitely kill some enemies for me. Yeah, 30 to 40 on a turn. Oh man. Mm. Jose, that sounds rough, man. Yeah, there's definitely a lot more wall research I can do. I am researching health regen, which is not only helps wall but also your tower in general, especially because I have that module that gives me back health. So I figure that's a good one to do first. When that gets a little too much time, I might switch over to something else. But I figure since I'm kind of in the mid game, should probably do a little bit more wall health research. But also I need to do a lot more crowd control items. But I think I'm kind of running out of some of them until I get my get more ultimate weapons or get my ultimate weapons a little bit more powerful. We'll see. We can take a look at the research after the tourney. Yeah, I mean it freaking sucks when you're injured, and at the same time, me being forced to use my little e-bike. Well, it's not really little. It's a pretty heavy duty e-bike. I forgot how fun it is, and it makes the whole process of going to and from work enjoyable. Um, and even though it is a e-bike, I feel like I get a little bit of a workout from it. 26? I thought it was going to be high. Oh, yeah, that's right. I needed to be 150 or higher. Shoot. So here you go, Jose. So this is me getting kicked back down to champion. Man, that's unfortunate. It's kind of cocky because I started shifting some of my research from economy to something else. Shoot. All right. Well, let's look at research. Working on lab speed until it's done. Debating on working on lab coin discount when lab speed is done. Oh yeah. Yeah. You're right. I did get this guy, and it'd be good to get some greens. And not only that, but this death wave damage, it'd be probably better if I had the death waves. I have a good amount. How much do I have? I have almost 1.5 million reroll shards. Really wish I had my galaxy compressor upgraded because I have so many tokens for it, whatever these are called. But yeah, these, what is it? Reroll effects. Uh-huh. And then you can do this bad boy. So what? I would want ancestral, right? Chain lightning damage, that might not be bad. Chain lightning quantity. Which one should I get? Chain lightning chance. I think Deathwave quantity is definitely one. Deathwave cooldown would be a good one. I think this would be good, but I need to put more stones and research into Chronofield. A speed reduction, actually probably the cooldown, just so that I can maybe try to get Chronofield to be permanent. I don't have inner landmine damage yet, or inner landmines. Golden Tower bonus, duration, cooldown, all of those sound good. Black hole size, duration, cooldown. Spotlight bonus and angle. Ooh. I'm going to be a little bit more open with my options, just because I'm trying to go for ancestral, so it probably cost me a lot of reroll shards. But yeah, you're right. This is exciting. Chain lightning damage. That I feel like I want to do that, but I don't know. I don't know. Yeah. So I unselected these. Okay. Oh yeah. At least the first one is cheap. You have one or more effects that are mythic. Yeah, I know. Yeah, at least the first one's cheap. Damn, look at all those. Oh my goodness. This might be more expensive than I thought. Although I have all of the reroll researches done. You've seen people for Chain Lightning. Yeah, you know what? You're right. Why not? Makes sense because this guy, Smart Missile quantity, Chronofield duration. I like that one. I don't know about Smart Missile quantity. What do y'all think? I feel like I should have, if I keep Chronofield, I think I should have a Death Wave and a Black Hole and a Golden Tower item. I don't think Smart Missiles would really help me that much. Hey, there's extra Chain Lightning quantity. I think I should be, I don't know, maybe less choosy at first. That is pretty good for the Chain Lightning quantity, especially for Dimension Core. Just kind of hoping for like a Black Hole or a Death Wave. Quantity is good, says Rubber. Rubber duck sauce. All right. Oh man. Thinking of duck, just realized I skipped lunch, so now I'm hungry for dinner. Golden Tower cooldown. That is great because I'm trying to get Golden Tower, Black Hole, and Death Wave to be basically constant if possible. All right, now for the expensive last one. Spotlight bonus. Should I keep the bonus or should I go for something else? Because right now my spotlight is 3 with a angle of 45. So that's a total of what, 135 degrees out of 360. So it's not even half of the total area. In my opinion, I would rather have extra death waves or something to make Black Hole better. What do y'all think? I mean, I have a lot of rerolls. But do I just go with the first Ancestral, or do I get a little picky? Oh my goodness. You know what? On this turning, I forgot to change my my focus, my targeting. Rubber Duck Sauce. I like the way you think. So I click this. I go with new. And then you're saying I can always try it. And then if I think I'm using too many rerolls, I can exit out and go with the old, which is what I'm seeing right now. I like it. Jose has no clue. Yeah, I think because my spotlight's kind of weak, I'm going to say I should go for something else. Because most of my stones are in Golden Tower, Black Hole, and Deathwave. Funny story, when I started playing this game, I got Deathwave first because I was just playing it and I wasn't part of the community and I didn't know anything. Yeah, it goes for something else. But when I really started getting into the game, I did look on what I should go for when I was able to get my second ultimate weapon. And I was like, okay, Golden Tower. All right. But then I didn't look on what, I should get after Golden Tower. Look at that. Black Hole cooldown. Heck yeah. I'm gonna stick with that. I don't want to spend too many rerolls. I can always play it again when I get to 141 or 161. I think that's pretty darn good. Extra Chain Lightning, extra Black Hole, extra Chrono Field duration. It's like now I can maybe, once one of my research labs open up, I can do some of the Chrono Field research. One of them, I think, increases duration. And so with this plus the research, I might be able to get Chrono Field to be permanent. Look at that. Heck yeah. Heck yeah. All right. Let's look at research again. Thank you for that, Jose. It is good that I did that a little sooner rather than later. Yeah, that's awesome. I kind of want to go back to attack speed. I see a lot of other YouTubers where their attack speed is max, but their damage isn't. So I think attack speed's pretty important. And it kind of makes sense because the more attacks you're shooting out, the more chances you have for Chain Lightning to proc. So makes sense to me. Oh. I never played with range. Like, I guess I could reduce the range. I don't know what to do here. I'm not purposely trying to do Blender, but maybe I should. You know what? For shits, let me try it, and I'll always go back if I'm not getting as good of results in terms of economy and whatnot. Let me know if y'all have a certain opinion either way. But I think until you get Spotlight Plus, I think reducing your range is a little bit better because then your orbs are being used more efficiently. And I kept on forgetting to look here to like reduce the set value. But you know what? I can always go back and change it. Not a big deal. Probably damage, or excuse me, attack. It's probably where I had the least amount of research. And I kind of want to go back for super crit and attack speed. But I just have so many things I want to do. I did get health up to 65. Like, got health regen to 62. I want to get more health regen because That's what keeps your wall alive. Did a little bit for landmine. I noticed Zardin hasn't. I don't think he's done any for landmine, but I think it's in his queue to do very soon. Because I swear, when I look at Zardin's research, he has so much done. He's kind of getting to the point where he doesn't have much left to research that are really super important. Like right now, I have so many things that I want to do. It's kind of hard to choose what to do. I put some into wall health. It's kind of nice that this is relatively quick, but now it's already getting to 2 days. Be good to maybe get wall rebuild to 2 days, just get it back up pretty quick. Wall regen is probably one of the most important ones because if you're not using effective, like at least 100% of your health regen, your wall isn't going to stay alive for too long. So that's kind of the comment of until you have a decent amount of research into wall, doesn't really do much. And this is one of the important ones, is the wall regen percent. That's a good question, Jose. I think it's when a lot of your other researches are getting to the point where they're like, I don't know, 10 days or more. Then it's time to go back over here. Although, again, Jose, I've been seeing a lot of YouTubers getting their attack speed up. So I think it's time for me, once one of my labs opens up, I think I'm going to put it into attack speed because that should help my chain lightning. More attacks mean more chances for my chain lightning to proc, right? Defense absolute is pretty important too because that's a percentage. No, I'm sorry. Defense percent right here. I got excited and misspoke. Defense percent because that's a percent. And so I think right now I'm at like 69%. Nice. But it'd be good to get that up. Because then that really helps your defense with the percentage. Take note for the items that give you a 25 to 50 trillion a day. So it's not too bad. Yeah. Coin kill bonus. I have close to almost 90. You don't have it at level 23 defense. Defense percent. Yeah. I think this is one I can go back to. Especially because I think someone told me that this also affects your wall. So that'd be a good one to get. That might be another one I go to when one of my research labs opens up. That's the thing. There's so many things I want to get, and then someone mentions, oh, you got to get black hole damage ASAP. I'm like, all right, but then I look, and my black hole damage is already 7 out of 10. So it didn't take that long to finish it up. Okay, yeah, I have Chronofield damage reduction maxed out. How much is this? Oh, there's 30. Wow. Okay. Yeah, I got Golden Tower completed. Chain Lightning. How much is this? 30? Oh man. Okay. That might be a good one now that my my Dimension Core is ancestral. Might be good to put a little bit more into Chain Lightning. Shock Chance and Shock Multiplier. Yeah. They're cheap in terms of coins. I wonder how quickly they go up in terms of time. I'd like to get Deathwave completed, but it's not going to help me in Legend Tourney. Was there not a Chronofield? Oh yeah, there it is. Duration. I was working on this one, but I was getting to the point where I'm like, you know what? I'm nowhere close to getting Chronofield permanent. But now that I have that plus 10 seconds, it might be. Yeah, no, Jose, you're totally right. But, you have to prioritize some things. And I was prioritizing economy, which is Golden Tower, Black Hole, and Deathwave, uh, and Spotlight. Chrono Field is great for defense. And now that I have that plus 10 seconds, it might be time. This is a third thing that I want to put in the rotation when I have a lab open up. It's hard, and at some point I just pick something and go with it. Damage amplifier. Each effect wave hit amplifies the damage that the enemy takes from. Oh, it's just from Death Wave. Shoot. I thought it amplified the damage from all sources. So this one might not be as important as I originally thought. So this one, it might be time to switch it over to something else, is what I'm thinking. So to switch it over to attack. Yeah. Yeah, it is never ending. Here's another thing I need to get done. Standard perk bonus, because that's technically a economy item, right? So if I get this up to, an extra 25%, that can really help my economy and my farming runs. But it's already at the 5-day mark. Got my auto pick and band perks decently high. Golden bot duration, working on that. I switched from cooldown because it was already getting to 10 days or more. I haven't done any of the many waves I can get. That might be more important. But yeah, I think I need to do more research here. For example, I think I saw Jeffrey had a lot more of these maxed out. The daily mission shards, the common drop chance, and the rare drop chance. Kind of makes sense, especially now that I'm starting to focus more on modules. There's so many things I want. It's really hard for me to grab this. But these type of researches, the sooner you get them done, the sooner you can start collecting those resources more often, right? So, all right. I think it might be time to switch my my Death Wave to something else. So I'll start having at least one lab here working on that economy type item. Especially because this was so close to being done. I don't know why I switched it. But yeah, I think also Jeffrey recommended that I farm on difficulty tier 9. And I think it has really helped my research tokens, because look at that. I have all but 1 times 4. So that definitely helps out. It used to be I had all times 3 and maybe having 1 times 4. But I always make sure their lab speed is times 4 because I really want to get that one done. I'm at 81, but man, this one takes forever now. All right. I think that might be it for tonight. I am going on a trip this Saturday. I may stream for the Saturday tournament, Saturday morning. Yeah, Jose, give it a try. And I noticed a big difference when I started getting into like the 7,000s in terms of getting more research tokens. So give it a shot. I kind of used to just farm whatever tier I didn't have 4,500 just to try to get to 4,500. And so here I got to 4,500. So in my mind, previously, I would do tier 12 as the farm, because the times multiplier for coins is an extra, what, like 20 or more? Look at that. That's actually way more than 20. It seems like a significant increase. Oh, dang. Huh. Well, because look at that. Times 7.5 to times 8.7. That's not that far apart. But times 10 to times 12.2 seems like a decent amount. Yeah, Jose, thank you for all the comments. You made it fun for me as well. My previous tourneys, I get a few comments, but this tourney was really great because I got a lot more comments, and it was fun having enough to talk about the whole time instead of having some dead time with no talking. Buy workshop upgrade. Okay, let's buy something. Boom. Thank you. All right, got some more medals and whatnot. That's great. Kill bosses. Okay, I should get that in the next farming run. Kill enemies. I should get that in the next farming run. Probably should get this in the next farming run or two. I'll get it before this ends for sure. I hate this one because I can't just auto it. So I have to do it like over the weekend probably. And then that'll get eventually. Cool. Yeah. Definitely want to get these. Buff up my tower that much more. All right, guys. I think I'm kind of done. Appreciate the views. Make sure to like and subscribe if you haven't already. It really helps out the channel. It's free to do so. And I'll see you all in the next episode. Also, check out if you like Helldivers 2, Space Marine 2. And I'm also going back to kind of like an older game, playing a game that has a long title, Battlefleet Gothic Armada 2. It's another Warhammer game playing as the big spaceships. And playing with a mod, a Skalgrim mod, that basically over doubles the amount of ships that are in the game. Adds in Titans, and just totally made the game into some new and refreshing. It feels like kind of like a DLC was added to the game. And one of the mod creators actually started commenting on my videos, and he was saying that him and some other individuals are working on an update, which I believe, if I read his comment correctly, they're adding a thing where you can actually modify ships, or kind of make it to where you can direct, what's the right word? How the ship's weapons and defenses are laid out, which is pretty cool. Whereas previously it was kind of preset and you just had to pick whichever one that you wanted or was best for your play style. But yeah, check it out. I'll see you on the next